Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. And today this is going to be a rather short video because I just want to showcase a product real quick that I got sent to by a company called Fresh Pine. And Fresh Pine is what I would consider a micro brand soap company. If you're not familiar with the term micro brand, it basically refers to watches for the most part, but I like to refer to any company that's not mainstream. So you're not going to find this stuff in your big box stores. You're not going to find this in most stores around your town. You're going to have to order it directly from the manufacturer off their website or through Amazon, and I will put a link in the description where you can check this out. Now guys, I'm always in the market for something that smells great. I am a huge cologne collector, and on top of that, I really enjoy having unique, great smelling bars. So, you know, I know that shower gels work. You can get the Axe, you can get all the different brands, the Old Spice, and those are all great. But I really like to find things that are more unique. And so that's why I really like to reach out to micro brand companies, and I'm really glad that they're starting to reach out to me. I reviewed a lot of Duke Cannon products in the past. I'm a huge fan of Duke Cannon. Another really wonderful brand, Cremo, or Cremo, I'm not sure exactly how you say it, but these are brands that I personally use on a day-to-day basis. And when I put up videos like that, other brands want to be featured on the channel. So Fresh Pine reached out, and again, they're a small micro brand soap company, and they said, hey, we'd like you to review a couple bars of our soap. They have 2 different bars in their lineup, and I did a release video the other day just talking a little bit about those brands. Really simple, really straightforward, very clean, simple, organic soaps. And so to a lot of people who maybe have sensitive skin, again, anytime I review a product that is for your body, always consult a professional, your doctor, your dermatologist, to make sure this stuff is okay for you. For me, I have pretty durable skin, right? And so I don't really break out. I don't get rashes. My skin is pretty tough. So I'm lucky I can use pretty much anything. So I did try these out. I definitely like them. And the one I want to talk about today is the Honey Oatmeal, and that's the soap right there. Again, it's going to be a rather short video because there's only so much I can say about a bar of soap. Ultimately, guys, this stuff is great. It's extremely strong as far as the fragrance is concerned. So if you do have a very sensitive nose, I would say that this product probably isn't for you. But I will say that this stuff I've had in my shower before I gave it a test run. Sitting on my sink, and you could smell it when you walked into the office. And there's not a lot of soap, even the ones by Duke Cannon, and I love Duke Cannon products, but not many have this much scent, very strong. So a little bit about it. As far as the organic ingredients, really straightforward as far as what they put in this. Organic shea butter, you have distilled water, olive oil, coconut oil, soybean oil, and in this particular case, I believe there is some sort of maybe a honey or honey extract. Now, unfortunately, on the website, they don't have that listed on the Amazon listing, but it is just called Honey Oatmeal. When you look at the other scent, they sent me the Bay Rum, you have the addition of rum, obviously, and I'm not sure if that's probably, I'm sure they don't take it from the bottle and pour it in there, but you definitely have that boozy quality. With the Honey Oatmeal, I'd say it's more mild, so if you look for something that's a little bit not quite as strong to the nose, the Honey Oatmeal definitely will give you that. And if you've ever smelled oatmeal, it does have kind of almost like a very organic, a very earthy kind of scent. It's very subtle, and basically trying to give you guys the best description when I smell this on what it reminds me of. It just reminds me of a bowl of oatmeal, right? It's not heavy, it's not overly sweet. It's got a little bit of sweetness due to the honey, but it's very mild. It's a very nice soap. Great product, great soap if you're looking for something that's very organic. If you have very sensitive skin, again, consult with your doctor, of course. But they do recommend that this man's bar soap, it triples as a beard soap, as a face soap, and a body soap. And it just says Fresh Pine Man Soap has an outdoor fresh scent during each shower. It's fresh and light. And that's pretty much, you guys know I never really read a lot of the description because a lot of that's designed to sell you. And sometimes it does a good job doing so, sometimes not so much. But what I can give you is just my honest opinion on these products. And for a guy who has over, I don't know, what, 150, 160 different fragrances in his collection, I'm a huge fan of affordable, and I'm a huge fan of smelling great. And I think there's different times and places, just like watches, where you want to smell different. This is fantastic. Now, I'm a guy who, when it comes to fragrances, I tend to like things a little more daring. So I like boozy scents. So naturally, the Bay Rum is my favorite of the two, which I happen to have right here. Definitely has a a very stronger scent, but you can smell the DNA between both. They are very similar. You know, and when we talk about DNA and fragrances, that's basically like their main DNA, and then they add, you know, like sometimes they'll call them flankers, but in this case you have your main fresh pine scent, and there must be more in this scent or in this soap, and there is, you know, more ingredients on the back than just the ones I read you, but usually soap and fragrances will have a DNA. And so when you smell other variations of that soap, it still has the original DNA in there. So they kind of pick something that's, I don't know, like how they want it to smell, right? And then they'll go ahead and make different variations of that particular soap or that particular fragrance. So it's a great soap. The only downside, the only thing I have to say about this, it is on the higher end, I think, of the price point when it comes to soap. You're looking at about 18 bucks for the honey oatmeal, and right now 15 bucks for the Bay rum. So definitely check it out. I mean, guys, I love getting stuff like this. I love being able to share it. I can tell you that it is a quality soap. It smells great. It definitely keeps you clean. And I feel like when I use something like this, I feel like that I use like bars of soap like by Zest and other companies. Those are great soaps, don't get me wrong, but I feel like this just kind of stays on my skin longer. There's more of a scent profile. And when you layer that with a cologne, you walk out of the house smelling fresh. So I want to thank Fresh Pine for their generosity in sending me these, and I look forward to when they come out with a new release, probably in the not too distant future. So thanks for watching, guys. Link in the description. Take care.